How's that look?
How y'all doing?
He said, hey, you got to be quiet. He said, how y'all doing?
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We want to welcome everybody to another episode of Levi's Youth Sports Talk. And first, I want to thank my sponsors, Justin Womack and Steve Aguado. Justin Womack for the chain and Steve Aguado for the banner. Also, make sure y'all subscribe and like the video. Now, I would like to welcome our 2025 PGF 12U National Champions. Blaze United. They are now Blaze United 12U. Now they're now Blaze United 14U Kane. So welcome to the show, ladies. All right, let's get this thing started. So first, I got Blair. So Blair, like I've seen you play and you like really fast. Your speed is just different from a lot of girls at your age, right? So coach decided to start at the PGF and change you to lead off, something that you didn't do all season. What do you think? What did you think and how did you feel, to be the lead off, and how was it to be the 2025 12U line drive summer national co-MVP of all the 2030 girls?
So first of all, starting leadoff, it did surprise me a little bit, but I knew that my coach trusted in me and trusted in my abilities. So I just thought to myself, how am I going to start off the game, start off the momentum, and set the tone? And named co-MVP, it felt such a great honor. My hard work was recognized, and it was great just to be set with like all the other girls.
Okay, and what goals do you have for yourself going into this season?
I would say definitely not getting down on myself, holding myself accountable, and just always being there for my teammates, whether I make a mistake or I'm having my best game.
Okay, thank you, Blair.
Thank you.
All right, next up we got Olivia, Big O. How you doing, Olivia?
Good, how are you?
All right. So describe this season for you. You had just joined this team. Explain the highs, the lows, and how many home runs you hit, and how did the PGF week go for you and your team?
I think the highs of my season were winning PGF, and like the lows of my season were getting down on myself at the plate most of the time. And then this season, I've hit 10 home runs.
Just this season alone?
Yes.
Wow. I know I've seen a few. I remember in Arkansas, you hit one in the creek back there, and Chad went to go fish it out. Like, what was that feeling like when you seen that he went swimming in the water to go get your home run ball?
I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could hit it that far.
Oh, you hit it that far. And then, you came in the PGF game, right? And, whatever was going on then, once you got in the game, it changed a little bit. So what was that feeling like for you once you came in the game in the championship at the PGF?
When I came in the game, I was very confident of my different changes in speeds. And I would say I was just excited to show my talent to people.
Okay. Thank you, Olivia. Next up, we got Kennedy Keel. How you doing, Kennedy?
Good.
Okay. So Kennedy, I know you slap, but most of the time you hit away, right? So being a triple threat in the box, like what's your go-to weapon if it's down, 2 strikes, you see, certain things on the field from the defenders, Like, what's your go-to in that at that point?
So it really depends. If they're like playing it in on me, then I'll most likely hit and try to hit like a line drive up the middle to the left side. And then if they're like playing a little bit more deeper, then I'll try to do a chop slap. So like kind of softer.
Okay. And your coach says you make ton of high softball like IQ plays. As for in example is in the PGF game. I saw you got a ball, you fielded it, and instead of making the play to first, you held the runner, then at second, and y'all ended up getting out, right? So like, what has helped you through your softball time and having such a high IQ?
So before like all like the balls are hit, I'll like look at like where all the runners are, and like I like play it through my mind a lot. And a lot of times, like when I play it through my mind, it actually happens like the next pitch. So I'm like kind of had already like prepared myself for like the moment at the PGF. And then like something that's helped me like knowing that is like when I go and watch like older players play, like I can see like what they're doing, like if they like are like watching the runners and stuff and like making kind of the high IQ plays, and then something that maybe like I could do to like help my game with that too.
Okay. And what goals do you have for yourself going into next season?
So my goals are to like be like a vocal leader and to like talk as much as I can and to celebrate a lot of the successes.
Okay. Thank you, Kennedy. Next up, we got Violet Trujillo. I probably damn messed your name up. All right, come back, Violet. So, Violet, you've been playing for a very long time. I've been seeing you play for a long time. And you always been, one of the smallest ones out there. You're little and you have more heart than just about anybody out there, right? So tell me one reason why you love to play softball so much.
I love to play softball because it challenges me and like pushes me to my limits, and I get to have fun with all my friends.
Okay. And playing alongside your friends and your new friends on the team, what is it that just motivates you to just keep wanting to play as much?
I keep wanting to play because I want to do it for them. I want to win for them, and yeah.
All right. Thank you, Vi. All right. Next up, we got Avery Cox. So Avery, first question I want to ask you is, what made you come up with your celebration when you strike people out?
Well, I actually got it from an ex-MLB player, Trevor Bauer, and I was watching one of his YouTube channels, which is called Momentum, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I wanted to use it during the game, and I carried it throughout my season in 10U and just continued using it.
Okay. What was one thing that you learned while playing with your older Blaze sisters this summer that you can bring back to your other United team?
One thing I learned about the people is that they never gave up. Well, even if we were winning like 10-0 or losing 3-0, we never stopped cheering in the dugout or off the field. On the field. On the field, we stay together. Most teams when they're losing, they like normally get down, but we just stayed hyped, especially during the championship game. That was one thing I wanted to bring back to the fall season.
Okay, all right, and good luck to you next season.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Avery. Next up, we have Presley. So Presley, this season, you became more of a utility player. Playing in the outfield, first, second base. How do you prepare outside of practice to be able to just get ready for the game, knowing that you might play multiple positions?
Definitely. Well, we've all been in the game a really long time, and watching my teammates and like college players has definitely like helped me like gain IQ and like knowing what to do with the ball when it comes to me.
Okay, and your dad has been your coach. So how is it playing for your dad?
I like playing for my dad, but I like playing with Coach Felicia because she keeps like putting pressure on me to like be better. Well, my dad did too, but like it's just like a higher level.
So if you could take one thing from what Coach Felicia have taught you this season, what would it be?
Definitely just keep my head up after I make like a mistake. Just keep my body language up and just keep cheering.
Okay, thank you, Preston. Next up, Maddie Patterson. So, Maddie, you played with a broken finger. First off, how did you break your finger and when? And how nervous were you playing in your last tournament knowing that you have a broken finger?
I broke my finger about a month ago playing basketball for my select team. I went in for a rebound, and I caught my finger on the ball, and the trainer popped it back in. I went back, and the next day we went to the doctor, and they told me it was broken. And that's when the nerves really kicked in, because she told me I had a lot of limitations, and there's risk of playing softball, especially if I just did something wrong, like tweaked it, I would have to go to the ER and get it like replaced. So there was a lot of nerves in there, but I know how to do it for my team.
Okay, and like playing, like what were you thinking when even of fielding the ball or throwing the ball, swinging the bat? Like, what were you thinking at the time? Were you nervous that you might hit your finger, or you was just playing and just was like whatever happens, happens?
Most of the time I was thinking, don't break it, or like don't touch it. But definitely my teammates being behind me and cheering me on was helpful.
Okay, if you can tell your teammates one thing, what would it be?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Maddie. Next, we got Emery. So, Emery, you've always been a leader, always been a game changer, defending, but hitting was a small struggle for you this season. So you refocused during the spring, summer, you got a new hitting coach, and then you never looked back. What did you do differently to help turn your offensive stats around this summer?
Well, first I want to thank Coach Jody. His style and method really helped my approach on the plate, my swing, and my confidence.
Okay. This summer, right, you was up to bat in the fourth inning, down 3-0 with 2 outs, and you delivered a 2 RBI hit. What was that feeling like when you got that hit?
It felt great. Yeah.
I see the emotions. I was watching the game now, so I know it's a little bit more than great, Emery.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Emery. Next up, we got Sophie Sauce. So, Sophie, again, you're one of the players that I've been known for a while, seeing play, and you've always had a high IQ. All right, you're a vocal leader. Like, what is it that made you become such a vocal leader at a young age?
What influences me the most is knowing that my energy can impact the whole team. Like, especially when someone makes an error, a little words of encouragement can help them, like, shake it off.
Okay, and this season will be the younger girls. Y'all be the younger girls in the 14U division. So, what's something that you look forward to this coming season?
Definitely learning from them since they've already played a year. And I guess
getting better with them.
Beat them.
Yeah.
Say beat them. All right. Thank you. So next up, we have Avery Jewell. All right, Avery. So you also just, joined this team recently. So what was it like when you joined this team?
I was really nervous that I wouldn't get along with the girls, but when they finally started talking to me and we started playing together, I automatically knew that this was my team.
Okay. And being a catcher, what's the hardest part about being a catcher? And what made you want to even be a catcher?
The hardest part about being a catcher is definitely blocking when runners are in scoring position or just when runners are on base because my team expects me to block it and, well, they don't. Okay. But blocking, it's just difficult because, like, when it gets past you, it's just not that fun. Because
All right.
obviously, okay.
Being a catcher, right? And you say you have a speedy girl, you got Blair at first base, right? You most likely she's going to second, right? So if you think about it in that situation, like what are you thinking while you back there after each pitch, knowing at any second this runner can take off?
Just make sure, like, look over there after every pitch, and when she goes, just my best throw down to second.
Okay, all right. And what some goals you have for yourself this upcoming season?
Definitely do better at the plate and never get down on myself when I don't perform like I usually do.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Avery. Next, we have Morgan. Morgan, tell me the feeling of y'all when y'all got the last out at the PGF.
So it definitely felt unreal. I knew when M got the ball, I knew it was going to be the last out. I knew we were going to win. But all of our hard work and dedication definitely paid off, and I'm just super proud of my team now.
Okay. Outside of softball, what other sports do you play?
I swim competitively. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think. So how is it swimming and then the difference with swimming and then softball?
Swim definitely uses a lot of muscle groups, and it definitely helps me with softball to like make my throw stronger and then run faster. Definitely.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Presley. And for the teammate that y'all have that's going through a situation, she just had surgery to bring out a tumor. From the Levi family. Hello. I wasn't expecting this. I'm sorry. So first, I want to give, congratulations for getting through what you've been going through. I've been following you, so it's good to see you in this situation, right now. So I want to thank from the Levi family and everybody across, softball. Just good to see a speedy recovery from you. So, being softball, I saw that you was finally able to, to toss up a softball. What was that feeling like when you first was able to toss a softball up again?
It was great because softball has been part of my life for a really long time. And just finally being able to do a little something with it again was really nice.
Okay. And how is it being around your softball sister?
It's really great. They've been great to me through this whole process. I had only known them for about 3 months before I was diagnosed, and they've been really nice and kind.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a speedy recovery and hope to see you at the softball fields soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies, I want to thank y'all, for doing this. I know y'all want to go out there and have fun, so I really appreciate, y'all taking y'all time from y'all party. And now we're going to get to the coaches.
Hey, Levi, do you want to start with JB first?
Yes, that'll work.
You want to take pictures of you?
JB, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
All right, nice to meet you, by the way.
You too, Levi. Thank
All
you
right,
for doing
His daughter just joined Blaze.
What's that?
His daughter just joined Blaze.
Awesome. Okay, Felicia
Yeah.
just told me your kiddo just joined the Blaze program. So
Yeah, we just joined Blaze. We're on
what is her
Gabriel
name?
team.
What is her name?
Destiny Levi.
Destiny Levi.
Yeah.
What a great name.
Being the guy on the Blaze, director of Blaze, and you have this team, right, coming up. Did you have any expectations of these girls once they joined the Blaze organization?
Yeah, well, first of all, I've known Felicia for a long time. Her and I have coached together, coached against each other. So I've known the kind of coach that she is and the quality that she brings. So, and also I kept up with what she was doing with before she came back to the program. So I was super confident when she came in and brought the kids that she had been working with, and plus some kids I knew we had in the program that were strong. With the right leadership and the right parents and the right kids, anything can happen. So that's exactly what they did. And, it's congrats to Felicia and her whole staff because, it's not only incredible, obviously, to see what these kids did on the field, but just listening to their interviews, you can just see the kids are super bright and, they got some great coaching and great parents. So.
Yeah. And for you, like for the Blaze organization, what are some different things that maybe you're going to do this year that you didn't do with the Blaze organization last year?
Well, I think, basically every year, myself and all of our leadership team always try to evaluate where we were good, where we can get better. I think for me, I always consider my main job to try to empower my coaches. So I'm always looking for ways to stay engaged with the coaching staffs, not only Felicia and this great team, but all of our great teams, and really just trying to give them support and everything that they need to be successful in whatever way that they're trying with their team. So, I look at my job is to help our coaches with their goals.
Okay. And for your team, do you coach a older team?
No, I stopped actually coaching a team when my daughter moved up to 14U, and that's been 5 years now. So since then, I've only been just playing the director role only. Before that, I was coaching and directing, but it's great just being on the directing side. It allows me to focus on more of the big picture stuff and not necessarily the day in and day out of trying to keep a team together, which, can always be challenging.
Okay. And what's some things differently that you see in softball today from when you started coaching?
Yeah, well, so I've been in this game for 30 years. The Blaze is in our 22nd year. So obviously I've seen a lot, not only in the game, but in travel ball itself. And travel ball is definitely a lot different today than it used to be 10 years ago. It's a lot more serious in terms of, I think kids commit a lot more time. I think it's also harder to keep people engaged in the big picture sometimes, but I think that's just kind of society as a whole. Sometimes it's hard to see the big picture and people want things instantly. So I think, as a director and as a coach, I think it's harder than ever, but also it's more rewarding than ever because the kids do incredible things these days, and the talent of the players and the work that they put in is unbelievable.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, JB. Hopefully I can get your contact information and we can, get a podcast set up one day.
All right. Thanks for what you do. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Now we can coach Jamie. Jamie, did I say it right?
What's going on in the back?
All right, how's it going, man?
Good.
So you just don't join the coaching staff mid-season, right? So describe the journey this season as a father of Presley and as an assistant coach of Coach Felicia?
I've coached her for 7 years, so that was kind of a new challenge for her, and it was a good challenge with Coach Felicia. She's great, and the staff as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's something that you can have, going forward for the team? What's something that you can bring to them separate from the other coaches on the coaching staff?
Hype. I like to hype them up.
You do a good job at that, by the way.
That's it.
All right. Thank you, Coach Jamie.
Appreciate it.
Next up, Coach Frank.
How's it going?
All right, what's going on, Frank? So you've been with a lot of girls, early since the AU years. Tell us what that chemistry has done to help the team grow after the season, and how the newly added players this season help build on that also.
So first, it's been incredible, watching them grow together, the ones that have been together for a while. It's made them great teammates for each other, but not only for the new girls coming in, and showing accountability, and keep them working together.
Okay, and what has made you the most proud of the team this season?
Honestly, it was the resilience. They faced, injuries, tough games, and moments where it just could have all unraveled, and it didn't. They kept it together and pulled through in some tough situations and won some big games.
All right, thank you, Frank. Coach Alex. You better be ball headed too.
Hey, what's going on, Barry? How you doing, y'all? Hey, you ain't the only one that's bald now, B-Dog.
No, you're not bald anymore. What was your role as a coach with the team, and describe what the journey has done for your kid and for you as a coach?
So my role on this team was DJ, book, the hype man, warm-ups, you name it. If that meant like doing TikToks with the girls, shaving my head after we win, I'm down to do it. Whatever it took for the team to win. But it was anything the team needed. They could count on me on that for sure. And I would say this season we did have our highs and lows, right? But there was no excuses made. We went back and worked and perfected our craft, and just got ready for the next tournament.
Okay, and for you, y'all won the PGF, so of course that's the high. But if you could pick anything else for the high for the team, what would that be?
For the team, as far as a high, I would say the bond. So when we were in Cali, we had an opportunity to go to the beach. I think that right there, it was a beautiful thing, because not only did the players get together, the parents got involved. We were out there playing competitive volleyball. Parents are getting crazy, having fun. It was that whole bond, I guess you could say, that built, and that right there, I think that helped us, get to that next step that we needed to win that Sunday.
Okay,
that's what I think. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Alex.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach Rob.
How you doing, man?
All right, how's it going, Rob?
I'm good, man.
All right, describe your journey that you've been on, dating back to the Chasing Dreams era, and how that season, like how it ended.
Chasing Dreams was fun. There's some girls on this team that is the reason why this team kind of started. We had a great team. Chasing Dreams was good. We took as our first, some of these girls' first trip to Cali. We ended up, I think, top 5 in that with that group. That was some of these girls' first experience in Cali, and they left hungry for more. And we knew we were missing a few pieces to kind of get back there to where we wanted to be. which is why we kind of retooled, regrouped, and we knew that in order to kind of go back and finish stronger, we needed more pieces to puzzle, which is why we kind of thought, okay, where we need to go to get those pieces. And I think which is kind of why we reached out to JB and thought Blaze, we need to go Blaze, and that's where we're going to get some names and some pictures and the pieces that we needed to kind of end up where we ended up here. And that's the route we took. We added girls, talented athletes to be able to move girls around in key spots, make our team versatile. And that's kind of what the route me and Felicia took when we sat down and thought we're going to build this team to be in the top, a championship pedigree team. When we sat down and started making phone calls and, reached out to parents and said, you know what, we're trying to create a team that's going to end up at the top and a championship caliber team. And when we started getting commits and, the story told itself, we're here at the final, PGF champs. And, that's what we ended up, from Chasing Dreams to here, we have a few girls that stuck around and, we end up trust the process and, added some key pieces and, PGF champs is where we ended up.
Okay. And being a non-parent coach, what motivates you to just keep wanting to coach?
These girls behind me right here. Yeah, the smile on their faces, every interview, the stories they tell, the hard work they put in, and then the progress through I've already coached an 07 class that already committed to college. So that's the progress that I see. They can get a free ride to college playing softball. Why not? And I've already trusted the process all the way through, and I've seen that these girls are actually getting every girl. I know 07 class that I've coached already. We've already got every girl almost committed to college. So if we can get these girls committed to college by just playing ball and having fun all the way through, and I could be a small part of it, and Felicia could be a small part of it. Why not do it all over again? And it's fun doing it. And if it's not work to me, it's waking up every morning, going out there and coaching a little bit and having fun doing it and teaching these girls a valuable lesson. And it's life lessons as well too. Committing to something and following through. To me, it's fun. And being in the dugout with these girls, it's laughs all the time. Not only this team here, but the futures team as well too. Now the United team. Listening to the stories they tell. At this age, the 12-year age, it's a ball of laughs, and then we got to have fun too. We know when we enter that diamond, the moods change. It's all competitiveness, and we go out there and compete and we go out there and win. Me and Felicia are we've been coaching for a long time together. Over 10 years, and we're cut from the same cloth. That championship cloth. So we're out there to compete and out there to win, and we're out there to do good things for these girls, and that's why we kind of do the things we do together. And you see what the outcome is. So we're out there to compete, we're out there to win, and we're out there to teach these girls a valuable lesson, and hopefully get them a free ride to college.
Okay. So, and you the head coach of the now Blaze United 12U team. So, are y'all running it back this year or what?
Yeah, we got the big shoes to fill. I'll say that. We got these girls left some big shoes to fill, and that's a good thing. I mean, these girls behind us here and the girls, the futures team, we grind it every weekend together. We when we can, we do the same things, we practice the same things, we inter squad together. So it's hard to work together because we're kind of doing the same thing. So I'm calling a play, Felicia's countering it with almost the same play to counter it back at me, and I'm like, I know what she's doing, she knows what I'm doing, and I'm trying to beat her. She's trying to beat me. So it's hard to inter squad together because we're reading each other's minds. So it's a good thing that we're trying to beat each other, and it's hard to play against each other because, of course, she's reading my mind, I'm reading her mind, but it makes for tough inter squads, that's for sure. But these girls are just like iron sharpening iron for sure. So if anything, these girls made our girls even better. So I tell you one thing, we're going to be a good squad, a great squad to compete against coming up in the second year 12U division. So if anything, we're trying to run it back for sure. But I tell you one thing, we have tough shoes to fill, but we're going to be a tough team to beat. I tell you that much.
All right, man. Well, good luck to y'all this upcoming season. Thank you, Coach Ryan. All right, next up, we got Coach Felicia. So, how you doing, Felicia?
Doing good. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right. So, first, I had the same question for Coach Rob. being a non-parent coach, right? What motivates you to just want to keep doing this?
It's pretty much the same thing like Coach Rob's. I mean, we are doing this to help them chase their dreams. There's an end goal, and we feel that we were put in their lives for a reason to help them reach that. Whether if it's 1 season, 2 seasons, we always circle back. Once they're sending that letter of intent, it's an incredible feeling, and not only for us, but for them and their family, because it's a huge sacrifice. And so we just empty all of our heart, and passion to fill their hearts as well, to try to help them, accomplish their goals.
Okay. Talk about the ups and downs of y'all this past season.
The ups are great. The ups are great. Everybody loves winning. But I think the most important thing for us this season were the downs. We really focused on the downs because we knew that was going to be important in order to help us be successful. So we really cherished the downs a lot more. Some of the downs were tough to swallow, but they were what we needed exactly to finish strong every week and every month. And, I think that was the best thing for us, was to go through a lot of the downs, because the ups keep you floating, and it's better to swim when you're sinking. So we really appreciated the downs, and that's exactly what we needed all season. Facing all the talented Texas teams weekend after weekend, sometimes, or actually 99% of the time, anytime we didn't win the championship in any of the tournaments, is because we beat ourselves. But that allowed us the ability to go back and work on the things that we needed to work on. Like Coach Robbins and Coach Frank said, like, we never made excuses. We always went back, we worked, and we just kept our head down. We never really focused on anything else outside of the team.
Okay. So since I've been knowing you, you've always had successful teams. Every team you've coached, they've always been successful.
Yeah. I think you froze.
Go.
Hey, did I talk too much?
Right, you're out of minutes.
This is 37 minutes.
Matter right now, 45 minutes.
Can you call us?
Because I think on Zoom it's 45 minutes.
It's something else. It's a share my yard or stream my yard. You want to call him? I'm gonna go find him.
What was the original link to get to it?
Oh, he did get out.
Oh, he may be coming back in.
Okay. Because it still says live right there.
Yeah.
Well, wait till he comes back. We'll wait for him to come back. Can you answer? Yeah, we're live. Are you back? Okay.
I'm back. I don't know what happened. The computer shut off. Sorry.
It's okay.
Talk about the race to the finish line at the PGF, and the second y'all got that last out. Talk about that feeling also.
So the race was wonderful. We started off on Monday, and for anybody who hasn't played PGF, you get 3 90-minute pool games. So we started on Monday and Tuesday. We had our 3 games, and then bracket started on Wednesday. Before we started playing the tournament, we all had agreed that we were going to do morning practices. So we were having some hitting. We were having a lot of mental preparation before the games, and then if you were out there, you'd probably think we're crazy because we were showing up early, super early to our warm-ups. I would say, like, hey, show up at 2:30, and my team is rolling in at 1:45. So I think we set a big impression and a big example, like, for our team, that we were there and we were ready. And it just felt like our girls were just clocked in as soon as Monday hit and we're ready to go. They never looked back. They just they wanted it. They wanted it, and so they showed up. every stretch, every warm up, every pitching, everything was just like laser focused. And so the game before to get to the championship, we had ended up losing.
The best part too.
I know. He skipped the other question.
Everybody say it.
One, two.
I'm back. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. It's messing up. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I think where we left off was I was saying that just our focus was different than, not to say we've never been focused before, but our focus was a lot sharper, for that tournament, and we just really had a big goal, in our hearts and our minds, and we all prayed to God, to help us get through it, and we were actually, another bigger reason for this tournament was we were playing for Aliana. I think that was a bigger statement for us that we wanted to reach our goal for her.
Okay. And what goals do you have, being a first year 14U this upcoming season? What goals do you have for your team?
Well, our goals are always just to find the competition and chase the competition and play the best of the best to make us better. We've always done that from, little bit of 6-year-olds playing against 8-year-olds and 8-year-olds playing 10-year-olds. And so it's not going to stop. We're just going to continue to challenge the girls and put them in uncomfortable positions to help them get better. I know. Somebody's typing in. Did you listen? I know, right? Are you back?
Yeah.
I gotta go find
All right. This is my last question, y'all. So
We're like, ready?
yes. I don't know. I'm having computer problems. Sorry. Like I said, going into the season, be the first year 14U, and the goals. You say you have the same goals. So I just want to tell y'all good luck for this upcoming season, and hope to see y'all at the fields. And again, congratulations for the PGF championship win.
Thank you.